to algebra prerequisites wherein i-discuss ko for now yung isang type ng factoring, which is yung common monomial factoring. So, knowing nga na factoring has many types. Common monomial factoring is one of the most used type of factoring, especially sa mga entrance exams. So, ito talaga yung hindi pwedeng makalimutan. That's why we are going to refresh our minds by us answering some examples that I'm going to give. Pero first, mag-step by step muna tayo kung paano ito ginagawa. Using these two, itong dalawang binomial na to, basta itong dalawang example na to. Okay, so, we have here 2x squared plus 4x. Okay, the first thing that you have to remember, number 1, is to check kung ano yung common monomial ng ating terms. Pag sinabi kong terms, lahat. Let's say meron tayong first term, meron tayong second term. Ano yung common sa kanila? They are both divisible by 2 or factors siya ng 2. Dahil 2 times 1 ay 2, 2 times 2 ay 4. So, pwede siyang maging 2. Next step is to check kung ano yung common na ating variable. Kapag ang isang term ay wala nung variable na iyon, pero lahat ng terms o yung natitirang terms ay meron, hindi mo siya pwedeng ilagay. Tulad nung nandito sa example number 2. Kunyari meron ditong dalawang x. May x sa first term, may x sa second term. Pero, walang y yung nasa second term. Ibig sabihin, kapag in-equip mo yan sa isang factor mode, hindi mo pwede ilagay yung y sa labas ng parenthesis. Okay. So, I'm just saying this technique para lang, madali. Okay. So, the third or the last thing that you have to remember is when using the exponent, palagi mo siyang ididikit kung saan nakadikit yung variable na iyon at kukunin mo lang yung pinakamaliit na variable. Okay. Wait, I'm just going to change this example into this one para lang ma-visualize. So, mag-a-add ako ng term dito para lang Yan. So, for this one, let's just have this first example here, yung ginamit natin sa kanina. We have here 2x cubed plus 4x squared. As you can see, meron tayong common monomial o common divisible yung coefficient natin, which is yung 2 pati si 4, which is divisible by 2. Therefore, lalagay ko lang dito is yung 2, tapos magpe-prepare ako ng parenthesis na ganyan. Next, kukunin natin yung common na variable sa terms. Ulit, pag ang isang term ay wala ng variable na yon, hindi mo pwedeng ilagay. Pero dahil sa example natin, ang 2x cubed pati ang 4x squared ay parehas may x, ilalagay ko dito si x sa tabi ni 2. Last, ang next thing na tatandaan natin is pag kukuha na tayo ng exponent, ididikit natin siya sa variable na kung saan located yung pinakamaliit na exponent. Alin ba dito yung pinakamaliit na exponent? Yung 3 o yung 2? Diba yung 2? Kaya ilalagay natin dyan si 2. Ngayon, i-divide na natin isa-isa yung ating terms dito. Isusulat ko lang siya dito para lang ma-visualize. Yan. So, 2x cubed over 2x squared is dividing, diba? So, 2 divided by 2 ay 1 o makakancel natin yan. And then, loss of exponent lang. Kapag nagde-divide tayo, nababawasan o namaminus yung ating exponent. So, this is like x is equal to 3 minus 2, wherein it is just equal to x. Therefore, lalagyan na natin dito ay si x. Next, 4x squared divided by 2x squared. Sulat ko lang siya dito, 4x squared divided by 2x squared, wherein 4 divided by 2 ay 2, and then x squared divided by x squared, pwede natin siyang makancel, or equal lang yan sa 1. So, ang ibig sabihin yan, ilalagay na natin itong dalawang ito, tsaka ito dito. Pero nakalagay na si x pala, so 2 na lang yung ilagay natin. So, ganyan na siya. Ito na yung factored form ng ating binomial dito. Ngayon, paano natin malalaman kung tama yung sagot? Cross-multiply natin. 2x squared times x, dapat ang sagot ay 2x cubed, which is, 2x cubed nga. And then, 2x squared times 2 is equal to 4x squared. Therefore, tama yung ating example dito. Yung factored form natin. Okay. Next, for example number 2, meron tayong 3x squared y minus 6x plus 3. Ngayon, trinomial na ang ating nakikita dito. But when seeing this, don't be overwhelmed. Same steps na siya. You just have to, again, think of the 3 steps na sinasabi ko kanina. Number 1 is to check the common monomial sa coefficients natin. As you can see, our coefficients are all divisible by 3. So, meaning, ang nasa labas ng ating parenthesis ay 3. Next. Ano yung common variable? Remember na when I say common variable, lahat ng terms meron ng variable na yon. Let's say, meron dito x. Kailangan, lahat yan may x. Which is, hindi. Yung ating 3 ay walang x. So, ibig sabihin, wala tayong variable x sa ating, sa labas ng parenthesis. Next, nakikita natin may y siya dito, di ba? May y dito. Kailangan, ibig sabihin, may y din dapat yan sa lahat. Which is, wala naman. So, wala talaga tayong variable y sa ating factored form. Therefore, 3 na lang yung ating masasama dito. Okay. So, divide na natin term by term. Ito siya, term by term. Baka lang kasi mali ito kasi nga, puro lines na siya. So, yan. So, 3x squared divided by, 3x squared y divided by 3 ay x squared y lang. Pero bakit naging ganon? 3x squared y divided by 3. So, 3 divided by 3 ay 1, pero pwede rin siyang makancel. Therefore, leaving us with x squared y. So, this will be x squared y. And then, dito naman tayo. Check na tayo dito. Next is si negative 6x. So, negative 6x divided by 3 ay negative 2x. So, yan. Negative 2x. Next is, okay, check na tayo dito. Next is ito naman. So, 3 divided by 3, that is just positive 1. So, check na tayo dito. Now, ito na ating final answer. Pero check natin kung tama ba yung sagot natin. So, again, distributive property, 3 times 3x squared y, that is 3x squared y. And then 3 times negative 2x, that is negative 6x. And then 3 times positive 1, that is positive 3. Kapag yan ay nag-equal sa ating fina-factor kanina, ibig sabihin ang ating factored form ay tama. So, that's how you do common monomial factoring. Ayun na naman, 3 steps lang yun. So, find the common coefficient, find the common monomial nga, coefficient, tapos common variable. Pag wala yung variable na yun sa isang term, hindi mo pwedeng ilagay. And then, yung exponent. Pinakamaliit na exponent ang kukunin. At palaging nakadikit yan doon sa exponent. Wait lang, dagdag ko lang. Minsan, may times na ganito. Gamitin ko si 3 cube y plus x2. Sige, ganyan na lang. Ang common misconception minsan, pag sinabi kong hanapin nyo yung lowest term, yung lowest exponent, ay hinahanap talaga nila yung levita. Let's say, sabi ko, hanapin niyo yung lowest o least exponent ng variable x. O, diba, x squared yun. Tapos, minsan, dinidikit nila si y. O kaya, minsan naman, pag tinatanong ko kung ano yung least exponent nung common variable, minsan, sinasama nila si y, tapos nilalagay nila si 2, which is mali yun ha, hindi yun pwede. Kung ano yung least, kunwari dito, meron tayong y din. Kunwari, 1. Kunwari, ang least exponent na x ay 2, nakadikit dapat si 2 kay x. Kunwari, ang least exponent ni y ay 1, kailangan si 1 nakadikit lang din kay y. Hindi siya pwedeng nakaganito ha, tapos ipapag-multiply nyo. That's not correct. So, yeah. Ganun lang naman siya. So, that's it for common monomial factoring. Mahalaga na ma-master to kasi kung saan-saan talaga ito nagagamit.